Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about the NWSL, women's soccer, just soccer, only soccer. I didn't think I'd be making a second video on this so soon, but the reaction to the Sally Yates investigative report and the E60 investigative documentary, truth be told, has been huge. So much stuff happened over the last couple of days, and even though I posted the updates in the comments section of my last video, I figured it would be a lot better and a lot easier if I just do a second video. I'll be honest, these updates are good, but I say good with quotations around the word because it feels bittersweet. On Tuesday, October 4th, 2022 at 3:48 p.m., Merritt Poulsen, owner of the Portland Thorns, made a statement. It reads, "Yesterday's Yates report unveiling was the darkest day I have experienced. And I know the same is true for everyone else who loves our team and our league. I know it was even harder and darker for those whose stories were shared publicly. I cannot apologize enough for our role in a gross systemic failure to protect player safety and the missteps we made in 2015. I am truly sorry. Given the Thorns are about to enter the NWSL playoffs, I have told the NWSL that I will be removing myself effective today from all Thorns-related decision-making until the NWSL/NWSL Players Association joint investigation, which we are fully cooperating with, is released. Gavin Wilkinson and Mike Golub will also step aside. All Thorns-related decisions will now be handled by Heather Davis, Thorns General Counsel. I very much appreciate your patience and believe it's critical that the process play out with the joint investigation. I love the Portland Thorns in women's soccer and am taking these steps with those interests in mind." And the statement ends there. Darkest day, huh? Darkest day you have experienced. What about Mana Shim, Sinead Farrelly, the Thorns team? You knew. If you were really sorry, you wouldn't have defended an abuser. You're only sorry now, you're only apologizing now because you got caught. You got exposed. The NWSL and Players Association joint investigation is going to show that as well. Also want to add, and I'm not sure if it's true, but the joint investigation by the NWSL and Players Association could be coming out sometime in November of this year. That could just be a rumor though. Later that same day, and at the same time as the E60 investigative documentary Truth Be Told came out, Arnim Whistler of the Chicago Red Stars released a statement. It reads, "There are few things in life that I have as much love and admiration for than our Chicago Red Stars. That's why after reviewing yesterday's report, I am filled with sorrow upon reading the many stories and experiences shared by so many incredibly brave individuals who have played in the NWSL, including our beloved club. I am so deeply sorry for what our players experienced during their time spent in Chicago. Our organization is committed to rebuilding trust and respect among players and staff towards our league and club, and I recognize that my current presence is a distraction. I do not want to take any of the attention away from the players' incredible and well-earned playoff run. So, in the interests of the club and the players and fans we serve, effective immediately, I will remove myself from my governance role within the NWSL Board of Governors and will hand over operational control of the club to our executive team in Chicago. I have been and will continue to cooperate with the joint investigative team and encourage any individual with information relating to discrimination, harassment, abuse, retaliation, or bullying within the league to contact NWSL_investigation at cov.com, to reach out to the NWSL or NWSL Players Association directly or through club reporting channels. I also ask our entire Chicago Red Stars community to continue supporting our deserving players and staff in their pursuit of a championship. Arnim Whistler, Chairman." NWSL fans didn't take kindly to this statement because it was released at the same time as the Truth Be Told documentary. I also have no sympathy for Whistler because, once again, this man chose to protect an abuser, and as I said in my last video, he could have stopped Dames at any point, at any time, but he didn't. He ignored and dismissed players who came to him to report Dames' abuse, and he chose his friend, a serial abuser, over his players. Arneem Whistler, you allowed Dames to abuse your players, and no one has sympathy for you. Then, on Wednesday, October 5th, 2022, at 1:30 p.m., the Portland Timbers and Thorns released this press release. I blacked out the phone numbers and emails. It reads, President of Soccer Gavin Wilkinson and President of Business Mike Golub relieved of their duties. General Counsel Heather Davis named Interim President of Peregrine Sports. Portland Timbers and Thorns FC announced that President of Soccer Gavin Wilkinson and President of Business Mike Golub have been relieved of their duties with both clubs effective today. Pursuant to yesterday's news that Mayor Paulson would step aside on Thorns-related related decision-making, General Counsel Heather Davis has been named interim president of Peregrine Sports, overseeing business operations for both the Timbers and Thorns. Ned Gravovoy will remain as technical director and lead Timbers soccer operations, while Thorns GM Karina LeBlanc will continue in her role leading Thorns soccer operations. Good. Once again, this is a good small step in the right direction. Later that same night, at approximately 8:12 p.m., the Chicago Red Stars Board of Directors released a statement. It reads, the Board of Directors of the Chicago Red Stars voted this morning to remove Arneem Whistler as chairman of the board, to transition him out of his board seat immediately with the Chicago Red Stars Chicago Women's Soccer Academy, LLC, and to codify his removal from any further participation with either club or board operations. The board was deeply disappointed after reading the Yates report and believes the club cannot move forward in rebuilding trust with players, staff, and the Red Stars community with his continued involvement. Job one for board members is to continue building a culture where players and all who work at the club feel that they are in a safe and supportive environment. Lastly, the board wants to extend its gratitude to all who displayed such bravery in sharing their stories. Thank you for coming forward. Good. A good step in the right direction. I don't really have much to say about it, so I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Again, this is all good. Becky Sauerbrunn said, it's my opinion that every owner and executive and U.S. soccer official who has repeatedly failed the players and failed to protect the players, who have hidden behind legalities and have not participated in these investigations, should be gone. Changes are happening, and hopefully changes will continue to happen. It's not going to happen overnight. Healing doesn't happen overnight. It can be a long and drawn-out process. Yes, something should have been done a long time ago, but these changes that are happening now are small steps in the right direction on the road to healing and recovery. Anyway, I wish nothing but love and healing for the players, victims, and survivors. Thank you for coming forward and sharing your stories. That is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.